up, besties? Today we're going to be getting into our February budget, and I'm so excited to get into it. And yes, I know this is going up a couple of days late, but you know what? It's better late than never. That was a little Real House. Okay, anyways. So today we're just going to be getting into our February budget, kind of just overviewing where we are, where we want to be at. And what I thought would be kind of cool this time if we kind of talk about our goals and just talk about our struggles in our life. Like, I feel like sometimes we go so hard at the beginning of January, and the moment something happens that we just, y'all know Murphy's Law. Something happens and we fall off the bandwagon. Well, I don't want you to fall off the bandwagon. Today we're going to start over. We're starting a fresh, new, clean slate. It's a new month. It's a new day. And it's time for us to go ahead and slay. Our budgets, that is, okay? So we're about to get into this, and I just want to keep you guys encouraged. Know that you aren't by yourself, that this is something that multiple people are doing, that we're trying to get it together. Your goal in life is to be able to manage your money. So every time you feel like you're not managing your money and your money is managing you, it's time to hit a hard reset and focus and restart over and figure out the things that didn't work last month and make sure they don't come into this month. Okay, like, it's all about evaluation. That's why people do a yearly budget, then they do monthly budgets, and then they do paycheck to paycheck budgets. The reason why that helps is because sometimes when we look at things on a broad scale, it looks like, I don't know how I'll ever make it, and then you bring it down a piece and you feel a little bit more confident, and then take it down another notch and you feel even more confident because you actually get a grip on things and you're doing it more often. A yearly only happens once a year, a monthly happens once a month, but paycheck to paycheck usually happens a couple of times a month. So you're constantly massaging and getting a chance to work with your budget, working with the money that you have, and learning how to manage it. So don't be discouraged. It's not the end, okay? Like, we're just starting all over again, and we're gonna start fresh this month of February. So if you guys are interested in seeing my February budget and my tips and all that stuff that I be giving y'all every month and hear me complain about Sprint, then stay tuned. Hey. Alright, so we're gonna be using the Shea Budget's February monthly budget kit, and as you guys know, like, I just love her kits, absolutely love them. So I just make the pieces work for me inside of here that can work, and then whatever I don't use, I use it in like another part of my planner. So it's not a really big thing for me, but I love her budget kits and how cute they are. Like, seriously, how cute is this? Okay, so let's go ahead and put our top parts down. How did your January go? How did you feel like you ended January? Did you end on top? Like, was your love on top? Or did you feel like you could have done something different, something better with your budget? Like, I would love to know how you fared, because I think a lot of times what we do, did I do this right? Oh my goodness, hold on guys. I just said that I wanted to make sure that I did this correctly, because last time, okay, I put the smaller ones over there. Just making sure that I did it the right way. Now let's put this down here. Okay. I like to check in and kind of see how you guys are doing with your budgets and how everything is coming out, and how you're faring out with everything. I think it's important to do a budget checkup. If you guys haven't already watched my review of my January, I highly suggest you go watch it and see where you are falling in this particular month and how January went. So let's put this one down for February, and these are ones that I cut myself, y'all, so don't judge, like, so please don't judge me, because these ones can be kind of tricky sometimes. You have to be kind of careful with the way that you pull these off. If you guys get any of my stickers that are like that, just be careful. Like, the longer the word, I feel like the little bit harder it is for me to pull it off the right way. So we're gonna put February budget over here. Yeah. Ooh, she cute, twerk some. Hey, these dots are the ones that I got from my Capital Chic Designs book. I love having this on hand. It is just so amazing to be able to just write down everything that you have going and all of that. All right, so this is our February budget. We're gonna go ahead and mark down our pay days when we getting paid up in this piece, because I think that's important. It's so important. It's so important. So we know that we got paid previously this day here. I do like to kind of mark those because that's important to know that I got paid that day. And then on the 15th, which is a Saturday again, which means my paycheck will more than likely actually hit on the 14th. But just in case, I know my day for getting paid is the 15th, and I like to make sure I keep it that way, okay? I like to keep it copacetic in that nature. All right, and then we have our paydays on Tuesdays from Etsy. So we'll put those over here. I like seeing paydays for sure. Those make me happy, seeing your paydays. So I guess that's a good way to start out your budget. You want to start off your budget in a good way? Mark down your paydays, the times you're going to get some coinage in. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, put that down. And this one. February is a pretty decent month. Not a whole lot going on in February. 21st is when our YouTube checks and stuff hit. Also some other affiliate stuff. So that is what we're looking like as far as our payday. So we got that done. That was easy. I need my easy button. That was easy. All right, so let's go ahead and get our bills. Let's start back over here with our monthly bill due tracker. I think that's something important to notate, that we have that going on over there. And we're going to be using one of my pens from my shop, and this is just the gray one that I have. I was about to pick up my Sarasa. I really love that pen, but this one just, it does something for my life. All right, so let's go ahead and write down our bills. We have our rent, and the due date is on 2/1, and or I guess we could put the first, since yeah, but oh well. Anyways, Navient. Now I think that this is going to not happen this particular month, but I don't know for sure. So I'm always like trying to make sure I have it, because you guys know I'm in school, and so I shouldn't have to pay anything while I'm in school. That's a whole entire thing. But yeah, so this monthly bill due tracker is literally just a way for you to keep up with everything, make sure you are paying all of your bills. It's just a good front street, I would like to say, so that you can see what all is going on, and you don't have to worry about like, oh, did I pay it, because you've already checked it off, you've already marked it, and it makes a lot of sense. All right, so let's do Zips car wash, and you just take the time to list all your bills out. This is also very helpful. You can keep this, so for next month you know what bills and all that stuff you have going on over there. Zips car wash, 210, and then Sling TV. And the more you write this stuff down, like the more it will become engraved in your head, like as the dates come. I found that I've been like, ooh, on this day I have this going on, because I remember it from what I saw on my on this sheet, and then having written it down a couple of times. I wrote it down a couple of times. So that's a thing. Then the 21st. All right, then we have Sprint, and that is on the 18th. And then Xfinity, and that is on 2/27. And then Navient number 2, if we do have a Navient number 2, that would be on the 15th as well. And then we have Netflix, and that is on the 28th. And then that's all we have, because Netflix will be the last one on there to be paid. Okay, so we just want to make sure we pay all those off, and we can get started, so you can move over into here. So the way that I like to do my bills, I have this. She has her bill due stickers. I love those. And then I just like to add my little stickers that I have from my shop, which are just like icons, because it's an easy way for me to quickly see what's due. Icons run my life, and I love it. So I'm just gonna go ahead, let's put down our Tithe stickers for sure. Let's go ahead and throw those on there. I like to, do I put those? Sometimes I'll be putting them over here. Okay, wait, let's wait on the ties, because I want to make sure I have enough of those things before I try to use them up. So for here, we're just going to put our rent due on there. and we just follow the pattern. I did them in order so I could kind of like not have to worry about how they would be. And do I have another sheet? Because I feel like I'm missing something from this one. Where has my other sheet gone? Where could it be? Like, I legit just had that. Okay, so it was just a pay tithe sticker. I was like, something's missing right there. Okay. All right, so we have our rent due, our insurance payment. We have Zips car wash we put down. We have Sling TV. And in March, I'm going to open these back up so you guys can get some personalized ones, because I had kind of stopped personalizing, only because it does take a little bit away from like production running faster, and it's just me. I don't know if I've told you guys that, but it's literally just me in the shop. So I'm moving as quickly as I can with everything that I have going on, and so when I have to stop and do a custom order, it does kind of slow your girl down, and we don't want that. We want to keep it, you know, keep it couple stacking, keep moving. Okay, put our other iTunes on there because that was supposed to be back up there, and then our other Naviance, okay, and our core payments here, and Sprint. I say Sprint. Ooh, that didn't come out. I said Sprint. Okay, there we go. And our MLGW bill, internet. Oh. I want to keep it on these ones. Internet, and then Netflix is due on that day as well. Okay, and we don't have any credit cards or anything due, so we can go ahead and actually put our pay tithes ones down here. So I am kind of sad. I did not know that, like, I picked a conference to go to this year, and I did the is it Bruised Heel Woman Evolved conference, and with Sarah Jakes, instead of doing the leadership conference with TD Jakes, because I just decided to pick that one, right? And so then I just found out that Denzel Washington and Tyler Perry are going to be at the one in April. And I'm trying to see how I can roll up in there. So that's why this month is important, so I can see where my money is going and what all I got going on. All right, so the first fell on a Saturday. Okay, and we're going to put it down on a Saturday because that's what day it fell on. So we'll put that there, and our rent is going to be $780. Oh, you know what? We got to do that over because they added that $36 on there. So I'm going to undo that, and if I was my phone, where would I be? Because I need to have my stuff together. Okay, one moment please. Let's add that up. So they're going to charge me an extra $36. So 78 plus 36 equals $816. So we're gonna put down $816 right here for our rent, and that's just because they didn't charge, like sometimes they charge us for our water and sewer or whatever, and sometimes they don't, and they have some other little fees. I don't know, but it wasn't on there. And then I came back and I saw that they say $36 was gonna be owed as well, and I'm like, y'all get on my nerves, because all y'all had to do was just tell me this, you know, from Jump Street or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Don't wait until I already paid my rent to come in there and say something. That's rude. Okay, so we put that down, and other than that, so we got our insurance, our rent due, we have Navient. We're gonna put the Navient one just over here to the side because we aren't really sure what we're gonna have to pay with that Navient bill, because again, they haven't sent me anything, and so I don't know how all of that works or whatever. Okay, we did our insurance, now let's do our iTunes. Number 1 is due on the 2nd as well, so that's a Sunday. And then we're gonna put our ties due stickers down up there as well. So here we go. Ties. Got that done. And then bill pay. Okay. My Zips car wash is due on the 10th. So let's put that one down over here. Okay. And then iTunes number 2. I'm getting this one off over here. iTunes number 2 is due on the 13th. And the reason why I like doing this like this is because it gives you an overview of where your bills are and what all you have to pay so that you don't miss a beat. Alright, and then this nail net is due on the 7th. It's not one that I have to, that it comes like money that I pay. My parents pay it, but it's in my name. So I have to make sure that I put that on there because I have to make sure that I pay that one. Like, can't be out here in these streets not paying that bill, okay? So this one here is our Sling TV. I almost messed that one up. Say that every time. I'm gonna put these dots down and I never do it. I never ever do it. All right, on the 15th we have our car payment. We have our car. Ooh, did that stick out? No. Okay, can you come up? Can you stand the rain? Okay, that was a little bit much. All right, and then our Sprint bill is on the 18th. Oh, that's cool. That's a payday. All right, and then we have our electric bill on the 22nd. So I would just go in and make sure I pay that, you know, ahead of time. And then we have our internet bill. And I was gonna sit down and but we have to get to the other part of this. So yeah, we have our internet bill, which is due on the 28th, which is a Friday. It was cold. Oh shoot, that's the 27th. Oh, see, this could get you, that'll get you jacked up. Okay, let's see if I can pull it. It's supposed to be removable. Oh, okay, shout out to the removable. I had some old paper that I was trying to get rid of, so I was like, let me use this today instead of some of my other stuff. So yeah, some samples was going down. Meet me in the trap. It's going down. Okay, then we have our paid ties stucco, so we would pay our ties here as well. Okay, all right, so this is what we are looking like. Oh, I forgot this other Navient one. Just in case, I'm gonna stick it over here, but if we don't have to pay it, we just don't have to pay it, right? Like, that's cool. All right, so we have all of our bills down. We need to put our child care fees when those come. I have to pay those every Monday, so I'm just gonna stick a little one like in the corner. I don't have any birthdays popping off in the month of February, so I think I'm good there. I think I need one more child care sticker. Okay, so that's that. That's that on that. Okay, child care, no birthdays. There is a concert on this date, so that's going to be something to be mindful of, that I have a concert coming up. And what can I put there to mark that? Let's use one of these and maybe put that on there. So we have a concert, so I'm just gonna write that down. So that may be some money that has to be spent. Anything else? The 20, let me see. Just trying to make sure I capture all the things because I do not want to miss out on anything that I should be counting. Okay, so my Capella balance is going to be on the 22nd, so I have to pay that on the 22nd. So let me put that over here. I do not have a school thing. I did a thing, and I'll talk about it more as we go. So let's just put this one down on the 22nd as well. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and write in Capella so I don't forget. So I did a payment plan on it, and that money that I have already had saved up or whatever, I'm just using that, and I'm paying it in like quadrants, because what I'm doing is I have an American Express card. I put it on my American Express so I could get some points for me to travel. And yeah, so I just did a whole thing, and I'm paying, like, I pay that back at the end of the month, so like once it hits, then it also a payment happens, and then I'll just use the money that I already have. I know that sounds confusing, but it's a whole thing. And here we go. So this is what our February budget overview would look like. Now you can stay here or you can keep going. I do highly suggest breaking it all the way down. So just like I put the amounts here, I will go back in and put the amounts there. I don't want to waste you guys' time doing that, but yeah, that's where we are now. So now we're going to go over into our monthly budget portion, and all we're going to do is I'm going to put one of these down because we're just doing our monthly. So I'm going to take this off. If you guys didn't know, I just cut slits in the inserts on the side because I find that to be more helpful so that I don't have to keep opening up my rings. And that's how I preserve, you know, preserve the rings out here in these streets. Okay, so let's put that back down. And then stick this one up here for our monthly budget. And we'll put our little note over here. So get up on my back. Okay. Oh, this would be cute to put budget review. Oh no, it's not a budget review. It's February expenses. Let's go to this one. Be very careful. Very, very careful. Oh! Snaps. Well, it's down now. It's gonna have to be now. Alright, so this is our February expenses. Let's go ahead and write down what we have coming in. So for our income, it's going to be our paycheck. Number 1. You guys can see that. Hopefully I'm not like just out of whack there. We got paycheck number 2. Okay, and then we have our Etsy and our Wix, and then YouTube / AdSense, and then affiliate. Am I spelling affiliate right? Okay, so for our paychecks, we know that those are $20.63. They should be. That's how much we're going to budget for those. For Etsy, we're going to bump this. Last time we did $600 and we made $1,600. So I don't know if that was just a fluke or whatever. So we're going to put down $1,000 here. And I'm going to keep the Wix at $700. I think that's a good place to put it with all the new designs and stuff that are coming out. I feel like that's a good place to put it. We're gonna put this one back at $1,000, and then our affiliate at $350, but I think I'll get like just a little bit more, but I'm not really sure. I had some share sales to come through, so I don't know if that will be a whole thing. Our savings goal for the month is $100, and our goals are we just definitely want to save, right? Like save. That's a thing. I need to make sure I go hard with my extra streams of income. So we're gonna write that down because I would like to be able to report that comes back high. And let me just say this because I know a lot of people might look at mine like, you know, I know people are watching, okay, so it's a thing. But I have a full-time job and I also have these other things going on. So I can put only so much what I can put into there. I feel like if I didn't have a full-time job and I just dedicated my life to just this stuff, like these numbers would probably look a lot different. But I am actually pretty satisfied with what I'm making right now because I am living my literal best life. Like, I know it could be even better, but right now I'm living my best life. All right, so let's go ahead and write these down. We have our rent, and we said our rent was going to be $816 for this month, so let's go ahead and put that there. We're going to budget for $816, and then we have our Navient. So let's put that down, number 1, and I just don't have anything there, and I don't want to not budget for it, so let's just keep it at $110 for this month because again they haven't told me anything, so we're gonna leave that there. And then in the event that it doesn't, then we'll move that to something else. All right, so our insurance, and what I was thinking was that I would still make that payment because it's not hurting me. I would still make this payment towards my my student loan so that I'm still paying on it and I'm not like I don't know, I just felt like that would make more sense. I think that's what I came up with. Sometimes I'll be talking to myself and yeah, that's the thing, and then I like forget to take notes of when I'm talking to myself, and like I have these whole epiphanies. Am I the only one? Okay, just me. All right, cool. So insurance, we're at $265. We have our iTunes number 1 and then iTunes number 2 because I'm already writing. I thought I would do that. So iTunes number 1 is our Apple Music. And again, I'm not really willing to give up my music. It's what makes my world go round. And my iTunes number 2 is my storage. I had to bump up the storage because it literally was like driving me bananas that I didn't have enough. I have a 256 gigabyte phone, and so I need to have that much or more. So I ended up getting a terabyte of storage because it stores stuff from my iCloud, and my iCloud consists of an iPad, it has another iPhone, it has my computers, like, so I just keep it real copacetic and pay that $9 and keep it moving, because I would hate for something to happen and I miss out on like my pictures and stuff like that. So there's that. Zips car wash is going to be $15.31. And then our Sling TV, which I told you guys I am still loving Sling TV. I seriously thank anyone who was the person who told me to like check out Sling TV, because it has been such a helpful thing. I can watch it on my phone. I watch it on, it came with my TV that I purchased. So it's just been very, very helpful, and I get all my Ratchet TV shows. So I feel like I'm still, you know, living out here. All right, we have our car note teasy, and we pay $500 on there. It's not $500, but that's how much we budget for, and we pay over. Any of that overage, I call and tell them to put towards the principal balance. So that helps a lot when you do that to get ahead of your car note. Okay, so MLGW, we have we're gonna budget that. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's gonna be $178. So we're gonna put that at $178 this time. It got cold and it got hot, it got hot and it got cold, and it got cold hot, yeah, hot cold. Yeah, it was just ridiculous. The weather has been kind of all over the place, and this morning they made the groundhog not see his shadow or whatever. They like pushed the little scroll towards him. I don't know, but it just means we supposed to, like, spring's supposed to come now. I don't even believe it no more. Like, at first I used to believe the little groundhog seeing his shadow meant something, but child, when I saw what I saw this morning, anybody got time for that? Y'all done pushed the little scroll on the little baby. Anyway, okay, back to the matters at hand. MLGW, $178 is what we're paying. Sprint now. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this Sprint bill for this month. I know it's going to be, we're going to put this at $172. But also I need to make a note about phone payoff. Okay, so they sent me this thing here that I have to pay my phone. I either have to pay my phone off to own it, or I can put that amount on the rest of my bill for like the next 6 months. It's like $41, I guess, or whatever, split up through 6 months. Or I can keep going month to month on my phone and just be leasing it, but I wouldn't own it, and it would still be like $41. So what I'm going to do, I believe I'm going to go into my savings and I'm going to go ahead and pay off my phone, which will then lower my bill as well, because I will no longer have a leased phone on there. Now, I've also been saving up some money on the side, like a little side hustle. I've been saving up some money so I can pay for my phone outright. So what I believe I want to do is pay off this phone here. I want to pay off this phone. I want to take this phone into Apple and sell it to Apple, and then yeah, I would sell the phone to Apple and then use this to pay for the 11 Pro Max. So I'm hoping to only be out of like $600 out of pocket, and that would like be awesome, because I would already own it. I wouldn't have this extra bill over here on the Sprint, and everything would be Gucci-fi Gucci. So that's kind of the plan that I'm working on right now, and I think it's going to work. I just need to see how much this phone is going to be. It has never been cracked. It has never been nothing. It's always in a case. Like, it's in pretty much pristine condition, so I don't feel like I'll have any worries about that. But yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm ready for my new phone, and to pay it off would be amazing, and to just own it outright. So that's a whole thing. Like, I'm excited. Thank you, Shay, for putting that in my spirit. Okay, like, yeah, y'all know how she rolls. She definitely gave me the idea, and after I started paying attention to it, like, it's good to lease your phone. Like, if you're not a person that, you know, has to change your phone all the time, like, whatever, lease it, own it, whatever. I feel like now that I'm in a position where I can buy a phone outright, I probably should. It would make more sense to just get it over with. I need to look at what the cost of leasing the phone, like what extra costs are in there, if they're charging you more, what if there's like a percentage of fee or something. It's gotta be something to it. Like, they ain't just out here giving you stuff, and I know that, so I want to look into it and see exactly what those fees are. All right, so we did our Sprint, and then we have Xfinity. So, oh, I didn't finish saying what I was going to say. So with that, the phone payoff, I believe, is like $264. So I would have to pay that off and pay my bill this month, but I could just use that money that I have coming in for one of my side hustles that I did not account for up here. I've been doing some book editing, and so I wanted to use that. That's like what I'm using so that I can pay for my phone and all that stuff. So yeah. Anyway, Xfinity, we're gonna put that at $90. And then we have our Navient number 2. This pen writes so well. These are available in my shop, ElaineMichelle.com/shop. There are like several different colors. I would highly suggest you grab all of them. Okay, I'm just saying. And we're gonna put that one at $110 as well. We don't think we're gonna have to pay that, but we still want to be clear, you know. Be clear, homie. Be clear. All right, and then we have Netflix, and that is $17. And then we have we're going to go ahead and put childcare on here. Just because we got some stuff going on. I already know this finna be one of them months. It's finna be with the foo-foo. So, towards the end of the month, they got with the foo-foo. And luckily, you know, it was like 1 week he actually didn't have to go to school anyway because school was out, and his dad had already paid another week ahead, and then yeah, it was just anyway. And they charged me $15 to take him before care for 1 day. I was like, oh, I got to get rich. I got to get my life together. $15 a day for him to go for an hour? Like, ain't nobody got time for that. All right, so childcare is going to end up being $200 because we pay. Make sure there's only 4. I do not know where I stopped at. I hope y'all heard all of that. I do not know. So we have childcare at $200, cash envelopes at $780, and sinking funds at $160. In January, I did not count the childcare because his dad had like paid me ahead of time. I thought we were doing good, whatever. But I ended up having some extra side hustle income come in, so it didn't bother me at all. I just paid it and kept it moving. All right, so it was some like odd jobs I had did, like some designing and stuff like that, in case anybody was wondering like, well, why you ain't counting it? Because it didn't come. It was just random stuff that I'd be doing for people, and I'd be like, you don't have to pay me. To be like, yes we do, I'm gonna pay you. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. And they cash at me and the money's there. Anyway, long story short, so we have our childcare, cash envelopes, sinking funds. Okay, so now let's add up all of the things so we can see what our total expenses are supposed to be for the month. Okay, let's go. So 2063 plus 2063 is 4126. Just remember that for later on. 4126. Like, I guess we could just write that over here so we don't forget. All right, so 816 plus 110 plus 265 plus 1641 plus 999. Do y'all hear my country coming out? Okay. 1531 plus 3831 for Sling TV. Car note 500. MLGW 178. 9978. Plus 172 for Sprint. Plus 90. Plus 110. 112. Plus 17 for Netflix. Gonna add in that $200 for childcare just in case. We gotta be ready because, you know, people ain't loyal. Plus 160. All right, so we are at $3478.02. So we're gonna put our total expenses down here at $3478.02. And we'll put a big slash so we can write down everything else as it comes in. All right, our remaining funds, we're going to subtract that from the 4126 and that's going to leave us with 647.98. So I like it because we are still in the green. Oh, I'm just going to write it like this and then I'll highlight it in green. How about that? All right, so we're still in the green for this month, which I'm really, you know, I'm happy about. I like to be in the green at the end, you know, once I finish all of my expenses. Now, another thing to note is that this will not always be something that happens at one particular time. Like, I'm not going to have $647 at one time. It's going to, this could vary by my paycheck. It could be half, it could be less than half. 1 month could be one paycheck could be 400, another paycheck could be 200. It just depends on how the bills fall and all of that stuff. So that's just something to be mindful of as you're, you know, like putting things together and you're trying to make it make sense. Just remember that it doesn't always come just that quickly where it's just that easy. All right, so let's use some of our, am I out of dots? Am I out of dots? Let's use some of these over here to put these down on from our power edition. So I just want to mark the ones that would come out automatically. All right, so let's use this pink color here in the middle. So we know our insurance is one of those. Ooh, our insurance is automatic. And then I told y'all, there go that dog again. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all be like, girl, he don't really be barking. Yes, he do. He do be barking like that. Okay. Then we have our iTunes. Ooh. Ooh, that's ratchet. Now how you just gonna lay down like that? Lay it down, lay it down. It's time to lay it down. Okay, and then we have Zips Car Wash and Sling TV. So I just put those over there like that as well because we know those two are the same way. And then car note is automatic, and this is just a good way so you can see which ones are going to come out and that you don't have to worry about like kind of trying to pay by yourself. Sprint, Xfinity, Navient, that's another one. No, Navient's not, and Netflix is. Okay, and cool. So we have our ones that come out automatically already marked. We have everything that we need. Our goals. I don't really have another goal. Well, I guess for my phone. Pay off iPhone. And buy new. No cap. We're gonna put that one right there like that so we know what we're working with. So this is gonna be good to see how everything is gonna go for the month of February, which I'm really excited about. The only other thing I have coming up is the concert. So that may cost me, the tickets are already purchased. I don't think they, in this particular one, they sell like to me like items, like things like that. I know it's PJ Morton, if I didn't say that already. But the venue is at Minglewood, so I don't know. We might need some funds for that, but I'm not really like hyper focused on it either, so that's the thing. All right, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this monthly budget for February. Again, make sure you check out the Flues app. I cannot express to you guys how quick and easy it is to use and how quickly you can save money and be able to get extra things. Like, loving that cash back. It's absolutely amazing. I'll have my link down below so you guys can sign up for Flues so that you don't miss any of these savings, because look, it's lit, okay? It's lit over here in the Flues community, and I'm so excited about it. So make sure you guys hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and as always, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any more of my videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. Mwah. KK, bye!